Okay, here we go. We're continuing our little Bogles Bootcamp here, jumping into another league. Hope you guys have been well and keeping safe. Yes. Okay, I've got a new location I'm in now, and alright. Happy and good to go. Yeah, we've won the dice roll here. Wish our opponent some luck, and jump on in. Alright, so we'll keep this. We're missing an aura though. Like a second aura to stop Daybreak from falling off. Opponent just recited our well wishes. Alright, so we'll lead on Razorverge Thicket. Get on out there. See how we go here. Forest. Abzan Grazer, so it's Titan Shift. They updated the sound system to Mono. It sounds a bit different to me. Sounds like very different to me. Okay, so here I'm just going to go in on Core Spirit Dancer. I'm gonna get punished from it. Of course, you know. It's magic, anything could happen, but we'll see. We'll attack there in case it doesn't block, but it does. To be expected, no big loss. Alright, so he's got his 3 land. We'll see what he decides to do with his turn. King of Fries. Is that like bigger than a large or a supersize or something? That's terrible, but yeah. Okay, Farseek. Okay, so it's Ramp Titan. Gotcha. I think the Ramp version plays Scape Shift. Which means our Gadok Teagues could come in handy potentially. Alright, so we draw a land here. I don't really want to fetch any of these. I'm just going to start off by buffing the core. Yes. Okay, we draw a Coronet. So I'm assuming he's not going to have Nature's Claim. I'm just going to run out this other Coronet as well. Our life total should be reasonably healthy. I'm assuming he's going to block the core, so I'll attack with both creatures. Yep. Alright, so we gain 8 life, go up to 20. 1 sweet point of damage. And continue on to our opponent's turn. So if our opponent just manages to destroy Hyena Umbra via a Blast Zone or an Engineered Explosives, we have 2 draws to see an aura, any aura, but we won't be able to play Daybreak next turn if we have to cycle the Canopy. Looks like our opponent's just doing some thinking on what line to take. I mean, this core is pretty big and scary, so obviously they're going to want to take their time and decide what the best line is. Land Crack. Looks like he's gonna cast Primeval Titan off castle and get a couple of lands. Castle of I don't need bounce lands. So I think he's going for the Titan, and then he's potentially going to go for the Scape Shift next turn. I think he's just adding up if he can get enough damage to kill us off of everything he's doing. I think. Alright, there's the prime time, that's fine. See what lands they get. Still got the ultimate plan of attack for a lot next turn. So good cards to draw would be either Griffspoon or Rancor. Alternatively, Ethereal Armor wouldn't be terrible. That way we could suit up the Scout and attack that way. Alright, so our opponent decided on Field and Valakut. It's got himself 2 zombie tokens. Blank on the draw, so we'll look at our next card, see what we can find. It is Ethereal Armor. At this stage I think I want to just jam the Daybreak. That way if he Blast Zones or Engineered Explosives on 1, we get to keep the... I guess it'll just have to be Blast Zone. If he Blast Zones we get to keep both Daybreak Coronets. We'll attack for 13, gain 13. And then that will be our turn over. Next turn we can look to cycle through an extra 4. 1, 2, an extra 3 cards to hopefully get the evasiveness of the trample. Has he got the Scape Shift? Man, that noise it's making when lands tap and untap is really irritating. I wonder if I can turn that off in settings. So you got the second prime time. Interesting. Maybe it's in the settings on the main screen. I don't know. Alright, I might as well just 6 through this. There's not much I can do, and I'll just pause because he's taking a long time for decision. Okay, looks like they've played Dryad there. They're going for the attack, and they're gonna go get some Valakut triggers or some field triggers. So I'd be surprised if they're not both getting Valakut, but we will see. I think he wants to point as much damage at core as possible, and potentially. So he's got 2 Valakults, yeah. 3, 6, 7. So 6 triggers of Valakult. It's pretty irritating. At 18 damage. If he hits core with that, he'll make the totem armor fall off, and then will be a 10-10, I think, still. 10-13. Yeah. No. 10-12. 10-12. So we'll see where he's aiming all of these. I'll try. Yeah, looks like he's putting the triggers on core. I think our opponent's quite new to either his deck or to Magic Online. Decision making wise, it's taking a little while. Not that that's an issue. Like, I'm not gonna hate on someone. It's just, yeah, it sort of seems to be that way a little bit. Alright, so this next one will mark 3 damage on our 12 titles. We still have our first strike. We can still block Primeval Tartan. If we block, we do first strike damage, so we won't take any damage from prime time, and we won't be concerned about too much. No point blocking the zombie token. We could play land post combat and deal 9 damage to core, killing her. We can just load up on scout. It's not going to be as nice though. So he's got Tri-Belter, it's not too bad. Okay. So we actually get that whole exchange. And yeah, Steve will deal damage to core, core will die. We'll take 9 damage, go up to 12 damage on the creature. We did gain a lot of life. We do have a couple of auras to enchant on the scout. He lost his prime time. And yeah, we're not out of this yet. Finding flying would be really important though. Alright, we found flying. Look how easy it's been on 4 of them in the deck. Alright, that's really mana efficient, and yeah. Clean damage. Our opponent's got potentially 2 turns, 1 turn if we top deck an aura. Yeah, looking pretty good so far. Opponent's also running into a bit of trouble here because this is game 1 and he's down to 12 minutes. Which, yeah, again, I don't hugely mind, but he's going to have trouble winning both games 2 and 3 without clocking himself if this is how long he takes to play the deck. Amulet Titan is also somewhat complicated to play, although this is Ramp Titan, not Amulet Titan. It's all in the same field though. Here comes Zephyr in prime time. I guess the damage is just going to be going to face now. And he's going to try to raise us with Valakult damage. He's still got a Field of the Dead. Oh yeah, because he could only get 1. Yeah, gotcha. Gotcha. we're down to 28. He can't really attack with any of his creatures because we just trade off, right? Okay, so that's worth 12 damage, and then it's worth another 12 if he gets it again. If he cracks it. So we're not quite dead. Alright, we don't draw anything, so that's a... What? When did I tap that point? So that's silly. Alright, we'll go to combat. We'll put our opponent to 1, which is irritating. I think we're going to die next turn. Is when prime time attacks, we'll take 12 damage. On top of this crack, we'll take... Fetch will take 12 damage. Man, that's so sad. Any aura. Oh well, little land flooded. A bit unfortunate. No, maybe we should have gone in on the scout instead of on the core, because then we never would have had that dying thing happen. Like where core died and we lost 3 auras. So yeah. Core still would have got shot for 3, the rest would have come out of face, but we wouldn't have lost 5 mana auras. And we are so dead right now. Holy crap. Holy moly. So we'll just die to Valakut triggers here. Post board. You want these Dramoka's commands, and it's my sneaking suspicion that we want some sort of Gadok Teague here. I thought I wrote GG, didn't that go through? We'll fix that up now. So we might just remove 1 core for a second Gadok Teague. See how that works. That might be wrong. Maybe 1 Gadok Teague's enough. Yeah. I don't know, it's tough. I haven't seen Scape Shift yet, but I'm pretty sure the list that run Farseek and Explore run Scape Shift. Actually, Steve could be good. Oh, sorry, Suppression Field could be good for Steve and his fetch lines, right? Yeah, we'll keep this. Our fetch land has to get Temple Garden here, because we've got 4 white mana in hand for our auras. Unless we lead on Razorverge Plains and hope to draw a 3rd land. I don't really like that. Or we could draw a green aura. But then we'd be fetching basic forest. I think we just go hard on the core rat. Sucks losing by 1 damage. Fetches fetch land last game as well. Yeah, that'd be why he didn't do that line. Really close game though. Alright, let's go. Alright, we didn't need, as long as we don't see another land weapon. So opponent can go land Dryad and not. He can't kill core this turn. Or he's just holy shit. I did not expect that. We are so dead. I might just have nothing outside of that, but yeah, that's really rough. Oh my god. Opponent's doing all the things, and we didn't draw our sideboard hate, so that's gonna suck. Yeah, I think without seeing Escape Shift, maybe it was better to bring in Suppression Field over the Gadok Teeg. We might draw Gadok Teeg as an only creature here and get off lucky. Steve. These land noises are super annoying. What the hell was Wizards thinking? Alright, we draw a guy, so that's awesome. And it's a good guy too. Just lead off on High Number. If they've got the bolt, they've got it. If not, we're looking good. The hand looks like it's doing nothing impressive. Run out the second High Number, get 2 instances of Totem Armor. Alright, excellent. Excellent. Alright, cool. Back in the game. Back in the game. Oh my god, these noises are so bad. Is it terrible that I want to mute the client now? This is shocking. Why does it sound like a piece of paper's being turned in a book? Or someone's like cutting their finger on the paper. Alright, so they can either get Dryad or they can get Prime Time. I'm guessing it's Prime Time. Yep, Prime Time, that's fine. Unless they've got Dryad as well. I don't really care at this stage. We can possibly just kill them in the air next turn. Wristboon plus Rankle plus Daybreak. And 3, 4, 7. So we can do 13 in the air plus another 5 is 18. So we can just kill them. Although they've got Abzan Grazer, so that doesn't quite kill them. We can put them to 2. I think that's good enough. I mean, drawing a land means we just lethal them now with the Hyena Umbra on top of that, right? Alright, let's go the next. Alright, now we'll go the Daybreak. Okay, Daybreak's down, and we can go another high number for extra assurance, and that should be lethal. Alright, attack for 21, and he can block 3, so we'll deal 18, and we get the game. Okay. Let's take out this, let's bring in Suppression Field, and we might bring in 2 of them and take out a core. Alright, yeah, we drew our best creature after getting bricked by a lightning bolt and recovered quite okay. So yeah, Suppression Field's gonna interfere with their fetch lands and their Steve, their Sakatu Tribe Elder. And we are on the draw. This hand is not good enough. We can probably do better than this. I'm gonna see another hand. Alright, I'll keep this. Is that supposed to be like shuffling noises or something? It's really irritating. I wish it wouldn't make those noises. So bottom land, and we need a bottom one other card. I think it's Core Spirit Dancer, and then we just hope to draw stuff. I don't think going in with how reliably they kill it, and particularly after seeing the fact they have Lightning Bolt, I don't think that's wise. It's like I'm playing like some sort of poker game when they shuffle the deck here online, like a bloody gambling casino game. This is really weird. Was that bells? Oh my god, this is so bad. Turn it up, I can try and hear this a bit better. Just continue laughing. Alright. So we've got Grace Moon, which is really good here. Just getting that evasiveness. I think it's got 5 minutes left on the clock. We're still not playing particularly fast. Yeah, his lands tapping sound like bells. Alright, there's Dryad, there's another land for the turn. And another land for the turn, okay. Absent Gracia, here comes the land, 3 damage to the face. And then he's got a fetch that will deal 3 damage to the face, okay. Well, he's got reach, which really sucks. And he's 1 land off of starting to bolt us in the face. If he blocks here, it's sort of smart, because he takes 4 damage instead of 3. Where if we draw Rancor next turn, he'll only block 3 damage. Looks like he's got prime time, and we're going to take some damage here from 3 Valakults. And what's that, 6 triggers is 18. So we're going to go to 2. And then he can attack and kill us. Alright, we'll go slow. We'll yield to these Valakult triggers, and then we'll make it look like we didn't just draw Triad up with the 1 card that could save us from the Dryad attack here. Okay, he's got well, not much you can do about that. Next card was more not gas. If we'd have kept the Core Spirit Dancer, it would not have been any better, by the way. Titan decks, 1 loss. Yeah, the deck seems to have hit like a scary amount of consistency at the moment. Alright, we'll keep this. This one's absolutely fantastic, and again, it sounds like I'm at a casino. It's like such a terrible noise. I don't know why they're choosing to do that. Alright, Mono Red Prowess, so this is pretty good here. We might as well we'll say deal us the same amount of damage with 3 auras in our hand. Than what just playing Horizon Canopy, taking 1 and then fetching a Plains and taking 2. Wait, we take 1 less damage, but if we draw another... We take the same damage unless we draw a land that doesn't do damage to us. Alright, he's got Runaway Steamkin, so we'll just take... and here... I don't think we want to block. We might want to, but I don't think so. We've got 5 power. just get aggressive. We've got the Daybreak in hand, so we don't have to be as scared. Or Daybreak in hand and Leyline on the field. But like, normally I'd be pretty scared attacking there against this deck, right? Because they've got Runaway Steamkin in play and they just go pretty bonkers, pardon me, with all their spells they can play. Metamorphose, draws a card. Another Metamorphose, so just, yeah, that's 3 free damage, or sorry, 6 free damage from playing 2 Metamorphose. It's pretty repulsive. And he's still got like the wind chime bell sort of things, noises. Oh, Magic, why did you do this? Magic Online didn't need to change anything because everyone was transitioning like all the game stores were closed, and instead they decided to change it and make these ridiculous noises. So it looks like he's just trying to straight out kill us here, and he's pretty close to doing it. So playing Soul Scour Mage will put us to 1, which means like he can just flash back there. Oh my god. This deck is so stupid. I've got Leyline of Sanctity out, and he's dealing over 20 damage to me on turn 3, despite the fact that I've got Leyline of Sanctity out. Holy crap. That's just so obnoxious, really. Holy crap. Take out a couple of Griffspoon, they're not going to be the most important here. Of course, Spirit Dance is pretty bad. And then we got to worry about Blood Moon a little bit post board. Maybe Rest in Peace would be good. Why? What is that noise? Why? I'm just gonna turn sounds off. This is so dumb. I'll leave it on a little bit, but like, oh my god, what designer thought that was a good idea? Like, honestly. It's such a disgrace. Yeah, the thing is they just have Soul Scour Mage, and then having toughness means nothing. Maybe we'll go like a 2-2 split between those Rest in Peace Dramokas and Force. There's one thing I can say certainly, I way prefer versing the normal burn deck to whatever the hell this stupid deck is. Alright, we get 2 unkeepable hands. We're down to 5 in a bad matchup. Well, not necessarily a terrible matchup, but it's not great, right? If we keep this and keep 2 lands, so we have to bottom 3 cards, so we'd keep Leyline, Spider, Umbra. What are we mod to? Yeah, we drop 2 cards, so we'd lose Dramoka's Command, Razor Verge, Thicket, and we wouldn't have access to double white for Daybreak, which seems really lame. Maybe we just have to hope that we draw land off the top of our library. Opponent began the game with 7 cards. You'll all be happy to know. I think we can do better. Okay, that's like fucking so much worse. Holy crap. Alright, this will do. Bottom. 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 4 cards on the bottom? Are you freaking kidding me? Is that how many terrible hands we got? Holy crap. Holy crap. So we need to rip land into Daybreak and hope we're not just dead. Well, we've lost game 2, guys. I'm sorry to tell you. Unless we rip exactly land and don't get Blood Mooned or something, or Deflecting Palm. No, they don't run Deflecting Palm. And they can't turn to Blood Moon, not that I know of. Alright, so no blocks, take some damage. Only land. Come on. Show me the money. Alright, well, that's an awesome break. We don't have Force in our hand. I have a feeling like blocking could be more important than holding up Force of Vigor on a Blood Moon, though they've just drawn Crash Through, which I'll be playing through this turn because it's on the stage. Not drawn exiled, but yeah, maybe we should have held it just in case they go Blood Moon. Because they're going to Crash Through anyway. Alright, they're going to Crash Through. I don't think they can also cast Blood Moon. Get ready for those free damages. Yep. Just ban Manamorphose. This deck will cease to exist. Honestly, it will. Alright, we draw it. Mull to 3. Brick on land and get there in the following turn. Alright, we're still not out of the woods yet. We can still die. So another Crash Through and a white attack, or just lots of burn at the face. They can also lightning bolt the creature we're blocking, but then the prowess trigger would happen, so maybe that's not a line. So basically, yeah, they need to properly go off here, I think. Alright, well, Lava Dart's a pretty free spell with its flashback. Into Lava Stage. There's the Blood Moon. I mean, we don't care about that much now, but goes to show you what's in the sideboard, right? Fork Bolt to my face. These creatures are getting pretty big. Another Fork Bolt to my face. And if we don't block, we're dead. If we do block, they flashback Lava Dart. And we can take, what, 12? I mean, they're just going to flashback Lava Dart here, and we're going to lose a creature, so we might as well lose one and not two. Yep. And we can't possibly win from there. Yeah, GG. GG. Yeah, I think my opponent ran a little hot then, but we ran like super cold. Yeah. He killed us game 1 through both Leyline, and we were gonna cast Daybreak Coronet the next turn, but we never got a chance. And now my basic math is falling away, so I'm going to have to work out my percentage the old-fashioned way. So 3 on 4, 3 on 7. Alright, hefty 42% win rate. Let's see if we can fix that up. League has not started well or treated us overly kind. I don't know, our opponents have been really just like no room for mercy, right? Okay, we're on the draw, which stinks. Xavi. I don't think this hand is good enough, though maybe on being able to hit 2 cards to get us to Core Spirit Dance, or it is. Alright, let's risk it. I'd feel way better about this on the play with 2 lands. Oh my god, is it another Prowess deck? No burn for you, opponent. Although he's just gonna burn my creature, right? Watch my creature burn into the ground. If we ever resolve Core Spirit Dancer, we've got enough auras to A, give it totem armor, and B, make her gain a lot of life off Daybreak. Alright, let's just go the safe route. Turn 2 Boggle, no shame in that, right? Is this the redemption round? Is he just not gonna show me that he's got Mono Red Prowess as his deck? Because it's kind of obvious, right? Double Mountain into lose to Leyline. Not even sure Rest in Peace is that good. My core's pretty bad here. Let's do that this time. I don't think spending 2 mana on a Rest in Peace is gonna really be where we want to be, just to stop like maybe 2 Lava Dart flashbacks or a Bedlam Reveler. I feel if he... Normally when this game goes to the stage where we get hit by a Bedlam Reveler, we're kind of already ahead by the time he casts that card, right? Alright, so we know that Leyline of Sanctity is good against our opponent. I'm gonna mulligan. Not good enough. Alright, this is really good. Keep this. Bottom that Spider Umbra, done. I wonder if it's conventional burn. I doubt it. Hey look, it's Mono Red Prowess. You disguised it so well, opponent. Here I think we go Forest because we drew another white source in Horizon Canopy and we've got a Rancor in hand so we can utilize the green mana next turn. Wow, no turn 2 play. Has he got the Blood Moon? Well, if he's got the Blood Moon, I'm just gonna play Ethereal Armor and Rancor. I don't think I want to hold up. Yeah, like this is a pretty big tell on Blood Moon, I'm pretty sure, but we'll try and beat him the old-fashioned way if he kept a hand that only has Blood Moon going for it. Okay, well, that's a very odd win. Okay, we'll take it. Back up to 50%. Yeah, so far against the top decks, we've got in the negative by 1, even in the positive by 1. So we're sort of like kind of even there in the negative by 1. Okay, so against the top decks, we're 1 more loss than what we are in wins. So only 2 wins and 3 losses. Well, we'll continue jamming, see if the list is any good, see if I'm playing tight or not. Maybe my sideboard decision for my sideboard configuration is not perfect, but I think it's pretty close. I'm almost... I think I'd just keep this. I'm gonna keep it. We're versing like a 3rd Mono Red player in a row. Oh god, Tron. This is awful. We have Gadok Teague now though. Rejoice team. Alright. reciprocated our high good luck with a high good luck have fun. So looks like they are friendly. It's amazing how many more players interact in chat when you actually say something to them as opposed to silent. But we are like facing down a natural Tron and a very low percentage chance to win this game. Oh look, we'll play a fetch land so we can thin our library. Look at us go. Attack for that sweet 2 damage. Super where you want to be against Tron, right? Not really. Not really. Get dried up, exiled, get 2 for 1, and go home crying. That's what I'm seeing at the moment. Even if we get to resolve our Daybreak Coronet next turn, we're still only attacking for 5, and we're like so stuffed here. Holy moly. On the draw against Tron that had 2 Tron pieces and the map to find the 3rd. It's Eldrazi Tron too, guys. Yay. This matchup is horrible. I wonder if we can get him for the odd 2 for 1 with Force of Vigor, taking out both Expedition Map and Chalice though. That's the blowout line that wins us the matchup. So he's going to take a Daybreak. If the worst he's got is Thought-Knot Seer on 7 mana, I'm pretty happy. I don't know why I'd ever take the high number there. What on earth? So you got Explosives? He can't play any like Chalice on 2. That seems odd. Daybreak's a way more powerful card. Ethereal Armor is a good draw, but we can't cast it this turn. Just go in for the 5 damage. It's amazing that they turn the normal game noises down, but they add in these weird page turning, bell chimes, and gambling shuffling noises in really high, much more above like the normal volumes of what everything else is making. This is so bizarre. Holy moly. Has he got the Dismember? That will destroy him 2 for 1 our auras, and then we can reload and attack for 5 again. 3 mana. Technically 5 because spells cost 2 less to play if they're colorless. Good by Ethereal Armor or Daybreak, I'm not sure it matters. Alright. If we draw Griffspoon, we can go Clean Kill on the Ugin. Alright, I can't be bothered playing this terrible game anymore. Because, you know, have my worst creature, plus all of that disruption is so fun to play against. And, you know, the card advantage of Thought-Knot Seer as well is really fun to play against. Okay, so all these cards are good. Griffspoon is my weakest aura, Core is my weakest creature, and then yeah, because internet's being fine. I'll minus out 1 scout because we're bringing in 3 green creatures. Maybe I'll minus out 1 scout, 1 boggle, and keep in 3 core. Alright, let's do that. I haven't had this many cards against Eldrazi Tron, but still we're keeping a high number of creatures in. We'll keep this. We'll save 1 land to potentially get a Dried Arbor, and the rest can just jam out our auras. Watch us get all this dusted or something. So Eldrazi Tron, we've got 1 loss against it so far. In this little Bootcamp thing that I stole off of Jacob. So hopefully he doesn't find me and get too offended, because I'm trying to give credit. Alright, there's an expedition map. If we draw a suppression field, that'll really cut this off pretty hard. We don't. Now we need... We'd end up with double green aura in hand if we play planes, but he could just chalice next turn. In which case... I guess we can always fetch that for green next turn. Let's just get a clock happening. Temple, okay. It's not too bad. He might just be fetching for a second temple. Alright, let's get a green mana source. Attack for a bunch. And hope we don't get all this dusted. Which is an Eldrazi tribal sorcery. So it lands tap for 2 mana on it. We attack. We put him to 9 and are 2 damage off of killing him this next turn. So any 1 aura, you have 2 in the deck, gives flying, or an ethereal armor, or a daybreak, and will kill any creature he's got. He goes for blast zone, he can't activate it, so yeah, temple, and he can go Thorn Seer or Reality Smasher. And he's 1 temple off of all this dusting us. Thought Seer, sure, take my spell. That is okay. He kept Relic in against us, that's interesting. Sure. I don't think Relic's very good against us. Alright, Vigilance is a good addition. We'll see if he blocks here. If he blocks, we can cast an Aura post-combat. Alright, he doesn't block. Put him to 1. He goes Temple plus all his dust, we flip the table. Because he's gone Eldrazi lands, he can't 7 mana play Khan and Ensnaring Bridge here. Alright. we might be okay here. I do like bringing in the 9 cards with 3 creatures and taking out one of each of these 1-drops. They're kind of good in your opening hand, but if you ever draw into one, they're really bad. And the uptick on either Core or Gadok Teague is very high in this matchup. So cycling graveyards. Alright, and we get there. So he's looking to play second Dawn Seer, block the damage, and then potentially always dust us in the following turn, I think. So we'll keep the same list here. Is Suppression Field that good here? On the draw. Maybe not. Maybe on the draw. It does stop his Planeswalkers though. It's not going to be used on his eggs, it's going to be used on Calm the Great Creator and maybe Calm Liberated if he's running it, and then Walking Ballista. Alright, let's go 2 and then add the extra Scout. This hand's pretty bad. Alright, this is way better. Keep. Let's bottom the field and keep the Teague. Alright, there's the map. For no Chalice. Alright, excellent. Gadok Teague is going to be really good here. Assuming he doesn't have Dismember. Or Spatial Contortion. He got Tower, so he's completed his Tron. He can't play any of his Planeswalkers though, so that's good. Reality Smash is a big boy. Holy moly. If we go double Ethereal Armor, we get Teague out of range of Dismember. No blocks. He's got 5 cards in hand. I'm assuming Gadok Teague is just shutting him off hard. Let's get Teague out of Dismember range and out of Spatial Contortion range. And a bit of clock happening. Attack for 7. Reality Smash has got Trample, so there's no point holding up Scout and Bottle. If we draw a Daybreak Comet, we win. If we draw Ethereal Armor, we'll add 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll have 11, 12, 13 damage to attack with. So it's very real. We can just kill our opponent on crackback here. Yeah. Close. So is that 8 mana? The worst thing would be Walking Ballista, but you can only put that on 4. So if he puts Walking Ballista on 4 and shoots us though, that's 9 damage. Just making sure I didn't have to block with Slippery Boggle to prevent 1 damage. Is it exactly Walking Ballista? That'd be really... Okay. Lifelink. Only lifelink. That's not lifelink. It's also not bad. If I put that on Gaddock Teague, he would have been at 11. My opponent would have blocked and we would have been dead to Reality Smasher or Walking Ballista. At the moment I want to make his Walking Ballista block, but I'm not sure if it will. If not... I'm guessing he won't block. Which sucks, but we can just try the Sacrificial Slippery Boggle in front of it instead. And then leave Gaddock Teague for Reality Smasher. There's no real advantage to putting Dried Arbor out or leaving it in hand. Maybe he'll do with the Ballista or something, but that's 1 less damage at my face. Is that another Walking Ballista? And my opponent got away. Holy crap. So now he can just 8 damage our face. Let's see, yep. It's going to me, yep. Alright, we lose. Double Walking Ballista, that's... And Rancor was on top, which would have got us the win. Well, that really stinks. That really, really stinks. We had like a very good read on our opponent as well, and we had the sideboard card which shut down his game plan. Maybe I shouldn't have bottomed the suppression field, but I'm pretty sure it was right. Rough, 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 rough. So yeah, target for this Bootcamp is hopefully above 60%, which is a 3-2 record. At the moment we're a bit lower than that. So we're currently at 42 after that game. Back to even. Oh god, this guy's on Mono Blue Tron. I remember the player. We're going to lose so hard, it is not funny. I almost just want to concede this game before it even starts because of how hard we're going to lose it. Yep, there it is. Told you. Mono Blue Tron is the worst no fucking chance in the world against this deck that has Repeal, Remand, Syncopate, and operates off of 1 blue mana before it Mind Slavers and cast 13 mana Ugin to take control of our turn and wreck us. So, yeah. Casual 3 mana on turn 1. Completely balanced. Not fair. Sorry guys, we will not do this much. I'll do my best I can, but this is so bad for us. And he's got Eldrazi? Are you fucking kidding me? If he's playing creatures, we have a chance, but if we keep breaking them, don't. Alright, he took that, which means he's probably got the repeal. I'm gonna try to bounce something to my hand. Probably gonna try and bounce the ethereal armor. Okay, no, he's just getting an attack on. Right. What's he doing? 4 mana. Wait, what? Oh my god. Okay. He's going for some spice. And we draw a land. Far out. Piss off, deck. Like, seriously. What a joke. 2 draws and we break, and now we lose the game. Because we bricked on land. What did he reveal off of the matter shape the trigger? So he revealed another. Oh, defend, did he? I don't really care about the damage here. It's going to be the interaction from our opponent that gets us. Has he got another one? Are you fucking kidding me? He's got another one. Alright, if we draw one, we'll take our opponent for a lot. Yeah, that's right, because he revealed off the matter reshape, right? So I should have been surprised then. Let's draw something. Give me a freaking land. Thank God. Alright, we can get our aggressiveness on. Attack for 9, put him to 2. He has to do something actual proper with this turn, or we just win. Something that is not nonsense. Alright, we'll play out. We drew land. We play out the Senkel Rancor. We would have done that regardless of if we drew land or not, because he's going to look to repeal bounce Rancor. And we want to make sure that he can't repeal bounce our 1 Rancor, because then he'll have 2 to bounce. And then we can do Daybreak Coroner afterwards for the life game and stuff. Holy. He doesn't normally play with Eldrazi and his Elder Deep Fiend. So I think we got lucky here. Holy crap, how did that happen? So, good cards I imagine, Suppression Field, Ganok Teague, and maybe Force of Vigor, but I don't really think so. Actually, probably plays Chalice of the Void, I'm guessing. So maybe it is good. Do we just board the same way we did before? No, hexproof creatures are more powerful in this matchup, right? And getting Core Spirit Dancer repealed is absolutely awful, so we'll just go like that. And Ganok Teague will stop repealing being cast, so it's a fine trade in that slot. Here, we need to mulligan. Yikes, this is better, but we need a land drop. I think we keep it bottom Dryad Arbor, and then hope we draw a white source. And that Galactic is good. Keep bottom done. So I'm on expedition now. Sounds about right. We drew a mana source, that's really good. Let's go ahead and fetch. We might actually want to draw a Dryad Arbor for Force of Vigor. I don't want to trade Rancor here for it though, for the map. Rancor plus Force, we'll see if he chalices. That's what I'd be way more interested in cashing in on. Why did he just give up? We didn't have a threatening board state. Was he just needing to draw a second land for the expedition map, but he didn't? And then he just rage quit? Alright. Well, it wasn't clean by any stretch, but I'll take it. I don't know how we won that. Maybe he's just gone full creature version and just got unlucky with his draw. He's a bit tilted or something, but I'm not sure. I don't think I've won a game against him in the past. So yeah, that was a Tron deck, but I wouldn't consider it a traditional Tron deck. So I'm not gonna... Or an Eldrazi Tron deck. It's Blue Tron, it's different, right? No, I won't add to those win rates there. Yeah. Okay, so that was the end of round 2, guys. Deck is, as follows. Pretty happy with it. Pretty happy so far. Gonna keep grinding games. Gonna keep seeing how high we can get this win percentage of ours. Currently at 50%. We're gonna try and get that up to 60 or above. And we're going to be doing this for at least 2 weeks, and before we alter the list or anything. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, let me know below. If you want to find links to either the guy that made the 10 most played decks in the metagame, Nikachu, he's down below in the description, as is Jacob Cumiskey, who came up with the Bootcamp idea, which I think is really neat. So thanks guys, hope you enjoyed it, see you next time.